Lots of change coming for Model S and Model X. Canada is getting more fast juice, and some small tidbits on Model 3. Here is Tesla Tidbits episode number 271 for July 24th, 2017. Electrek has several stories today on changes to Model S and Model X coming ahead of Model 3 launch. The most significant is that we now say goodbye to non-all-wheel drive vehicles in the Tesla lineup, at least until Model 3 launch. The Model S75 will be no more. Tesla confirmed to Electrek that the option would be gone before the year is out. Interesting, as this is about the same time frame that Model 3 should be seeing all-wheel drive models produced. Could we see the entire lineup as all-wheel drive eventually? I'd lean to no, as the lack of dual motor is one factor that allows Model 3 to remain at its $35,000 base price. The changes don't stop there, though. All seat options in Model S and Model X are now apparently vegan options. While this isn't explicitly stated on the page, Electrek notes that all options now have the premium designation, which is how they designated the original rollout of vegan interiors. In addition, there's no mention of leather anywhere on the seats any longer. Finally, options were further streamlined. Smart Air suspension has now become a standard feature on the cars, as well as LED fog lights, turning headlights, lit door handles, and ambient interior lighting. The premium upgrades package has now seen a price jump as well, though, but with all of this being made standard, what does the new $5,000 Model S option and $6,000 Model X option bring to the table? Well, basically what was left in the lineup on the interior. The new package adds the Sub-Zero, XM satellite radio, and premium sound options, while retaining the bioweapon defense mode. The Model X adds self-presenting doors and is the reason for the $1,000 bump on that configuration. Suddenly, the premium upgrades package seems far more worth its cost than before. In my opinion, the fog lights were the only thing worth having in the package before, and that was a hard pill to swallow at the $3,000 previous price point. Electrek also has a story of a minor change likely coming to Model S and Model X. As had been noted on Model 3, the control for autopilot is apparently on the Gear Select stalk rather than having its own stalk. Electrek reader Joshua Spanodakis sent in a photo of the instruction manual of his Model X after the most recent software update. It seems that Tesla may have jumped the gun on a manual change, as his Model X now shows the new stalk from Model 3 installed. Conjecture abounds on exactly how this will operate, but the good news is we should find out on Friday. A while back, what appeared to be an access card was spotted in one of the release candidate Model 3 vehicles that had a fairly prominent Model 3 logo printed on it. Speculation began that this may be the new key to the car, replacing the car model fobs that Model S and Model X utilize. Electrek has a video, captured by Tudor Melville, that shows Doug Field, Senior Vice President of Engineering, hopping into a production car. The interesting bit of the video, other than showing off the power seats on the car, is that his left hand has a small little folio. Pair this up with a snapshot provided by a Model 3 Owners Club showing the same sitting in a cup holder of the Model 3, and the possibility is beginning to really gain some credibility. Again, though, Friday will reveal all. Lastly tonight, Electrek again bringing us the story of some great news for our Canadian friends. The TransCanada highway, serving a region bridging Ontario to Manitoba, is set to receive 34 DC fast charging stations dotted along the route. The project will span about 3,000 kilometers, with stations spaced about 100 kilometers apart. In addition, the stations will also have storage systems, just in case the grid at the location has any issues that would otherwise leave a traveler stranded. Canada's Minister of Natural Resources, Jim Carr, had this to say regarding the announcement, quote, "Canada recognizes the key role electric vehicles will play in reducing emissions from the transportation sector. With more electric vehicles becoming available, we want to make them an easy choice for Canadians. This strategic investment brings us closer to having a national coast-to-coast network of electric vehicle charging stations while growing our economy and creating good jobs for Canada's middle class," end quote. The systems will begin being manufactured in Q1 2018 and will be installed as they're produced. The project hopes to complete before the end of Q1 2019. You can find the links to today's full stories in the show description. This show operates on a value-for-value model. If you get some value out of what I do each day, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks to my super patrons, John Voltower, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dory Guberman, and Bruno Quindici. If you have no extra cash available, it's cool. Please show your love with positive feedback and subscriptions on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and other services across the internet, or keep the show referral code in mind if you're in the market for a Tesla. That code is ts.la/JON4602, and it gets you $1,000 off the car and free supercharging for the life of the vehicle. A final show note, the current plan for Friday is to live stream my commentary and reaction to the Model 3 unveil, assuming that Tesla live streams it. You'll be able to find that on the YouTube channel. Due to this, and due to the fact that I've never ever tried this, you may see me go live as a test a few times throughout the week. I apologize in advance to my subscribers, as I do believe you do get notified when I do that. I will try to keep it to a minimum. That's it for tonight. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.